Dear students, please watch one thing. Rules of debit and credit is very, very important. And without the rules of debit and credit, is also known as golden rules, you cannot do anything. You may pass some journal entries, but in future, you shall be in trouble. In future, again, you shall be trouble. So you remember, rules of debit and credit, there are two approaches, two rules are there. One is English approach or traditional approach. And another is American approach or modern approach. Two rules are there, okay? So under English approach, you come here. There are three accounts. Personal account, real account, nominal account. Personal account is that account which signifies name of a person, name of an institution, name of a business. Guwahati Commerce College, personal account. Tata Limited, personal account. RAM account, personal account. Name of person, name of business, name of institution. This is personal account. So the rule is debit the receiver, credit the giver. In personal account, debit the receiver, credit the giver. And then number two under English approach is real account. Real account means assets, land, building, furniture, all these things. So debit what comes in. When there is a transaction, what comes in? Debit. Suppose you have purchased furniture, furniture debit, to cash. Cash going out, credit what goes out. You have purchased furniture in cash, furniture comes in, cash goes out. So furniture debit, cash credit, like that. And another nominal account. Nominal account means only name is there. Suppose salary. Salary account does not have any shape, no color, nothing in salary account. In interest account, commission account, rent account, these are no existence. But name is there. You have not seen rent, correct? These are nominal account. So when a transaction is there and it is income, suppose expense, debit, expenses and losses. Whatever the expenses, it will be debit, losses debit. And income or gain, it will be credit. Now I'll take 2-3 minutes time to explain you very beautifully. I will explain one particular thing, how I teach it. Please watch this with me. Please watch. So nicely I'll be teaching you a certain point, and I'm sure you shall never forget it. Everybody be serious about it. Please see. Everybody do it. Me also. American approach. American approach of debit and credit. So see what I am doing. I want all of you to watch it. I'll teach it such a way you shall learn in 1 minute. You shall not forget whole life. Okay? Please do it. So do with me. I'll teach in 1 minute and you shall remember whole life. Right? Like today I asked you what is this, what is that, you could not answer, but you see how I am teaching it. Please do this much. This much. Let me rub this side. I'm making it a bit smaller. Everybody do this way. You write here. Name of account. Name of account. You write here. Debit. Please do it me everybody. Please be serious about it. I'll teach in such a manner you shall learn in 1 minute and remember whole life. Please do it me. You know there are 5 types of accounts under American approach. How many accounts are there? Just you remember there are 5 fingers. There are 5 petals in flower. You see the small flowers. So remember 5. 5 is a very important thing. 5 Panchapandav. The 5 is very important. So in American approach there are 5 types of account. Let's break it into 5. 1. Let's break it into 5. 2. Then 3. Then 4, 5. See, I made 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Everybody do it with me? And here, first you write asset account. You could answer this. You know it, I know. So you please write assets. Asset. Only asset is sufficient, asset. Then you write liability. 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 Then you write capital. Then you write revenue. Then you write expenses. Everybody keep quiet, please. Expense, okay. So, please watch it. I have written 5 accounts: asset, liability, capital, revenue, expense. Asset means those real account in English approach. Don't mix up English approach and American approach, please. Don't mix up. If you solve the question in English approach and if you solve the question in American approach, answer will be same. You follow anyone. But as a teacher, I am explaining both. And if you ask me which is better, I'll say this one. This is very, very easy to remember American approach. In 1 minute I am teaching you, you'll remember whole life. American approach. And some of you said asset, increase, liability, like that. No, I'll teach you something else. You said real accounts, nominal account, not like that. Very smartly it will remain. And you should prove after the class whether I am true or not, whether I am talking true or not, truth or not. You see, asset, liability, asset means properties, land, building, etc. Liability, which you have to give others, your liability creditors. And asset minus liability capital. Revenue means something which is regularly come to you. Suppose regularly you sell goods and get money, that is sale, that is revenue, that way regular coming. And expense, you know, you spend money for expenses. Now, what I am doing, please see, I have written here increase, and I have written here increase, and I will not write anything else. I have written asset increase and liability increase and nothing else. I will not write anything else. Now, you learn everybody. Asset and expense increase debit, all others are opposite. Asset and expense, only two, you learn only two. Asset and expense increase debit, baki sab ulta. Asset and expense increase debit, all others are reverse. Asset and expense increase debit, baki gute ulta. Just remember this sentence and nothing else. Only this much. You said assets are increased and liability. No, very smartly. And you shall remember whole life. I am sure about it. What will say? Asset and expense increase debit, baki sab ulta. What ulta? You see, if it is increased, you can make it. I will not make now. If it is increased, it will be okay. And if it is increased, it will be ulta. Decrease. And if it is decreased, it is? If it is increased, this is decrease. This is decrease. This is increase. I will not write anything else. I will write this much only and you should fill up. Asset and expense increase debit, all others are reverse. This is my dialogue. See, recently I have written a book on accountancy first year. I have given this formula there so the students can understand very nicely. HS first year kitab man likhisu, tate ei formula ko di disu. Because any of you, none of you could tell me this rule properly. That's why I am giving a very easy way. Asset and expense increase debit, all others are opposite. You understood? So let us remember this. So increase, you write here decrease. Right? Increase, write here decrease. Right? So increase, write here decrease. Right? Increase, write here decrease. Increase, write here decrease. I have written, they understood, right? And decrease here you write increase. Right? Decrease you write increase. Decrease you write increase. So these two only you remember. Asset and expense increase debit, all others are reverse, means opposite. Did you understand it? Remember this poem wise. Asset and expense increase debit, all others are opposite. So you remember only asset increase debit. Asset increase debit, expense increase debit, and all others are reverse. Can you remember this one now? Just remember asset and expense increase debit, all others are. Last ones only you can tell me with me. With me. Asset and expense increase debit, all others are opposite. Tell me, everybody. Once again, asset and expense increase increase debit, all others are opposite. Nothing else. Please remember this much only. Thank you very much. I'm sure you can remember it. Thank you very much. Thank you.